And Christine is basically the name I'm giving to an emotion I want to embrace, or I had like 5 years ago. It's more like an energy than a character in itself. It's just like this will of being more daring, and of me wanting to embrace everything I was, including the scars, including the mistakes, including what I was ashamed of. And so it's basically a name that can be contagious to everybody. It's not like, I'm not like Rihanna, I'm not like, people don't stare at me in admiration, but I'm giving like this energy that can, belong to anyone. And so yeah, it's the name of this act of just like, pulling your chest a bit more up and just be proud of yourself, for once. Well, that's one of those moments when it doesn't really feel real. Is in my mind, but in a dreamland. So when it actually becomes real, that she saw one of your video clips and just took something from it, you just like want to grasp the idea. But I think it's really cool because for me, she's like the mother of all the fierce females, badass women in pop music today. It's just like everything we are fighting for today as females, she was fighting for 10 years ago as well. So it's great for me to be one of her tiny inspirations of the moment. I could put it on my resume now. Can put it just with the YouTube link to probably still have jobs after that. I've been listening to a lot of American hip-hop myself. I just wanted to tell different influences. And I knew Tunji because one of my dancers was listening to him on tour. And I discovered his writing, and I think he has a really interesting writing because it's like tough, but it's romantic at the same time. It's really like, and he's writing from the perspective of an outsider as well. You can tell that he's a loner, so I could relate to his writing as well. Again, he was really sweet, really talented, and he wrote a perfect verse for this song called No Harm Is Done. And he has a great singing voice as well. Beware, double threat. I've been working for 2 years now with a girl. She's my choreographer. I love to say that, feel like Madonna. She's called Marion Motin, and I actually discovered her on YouTube, and she was like really, making faces and like embracing everything she was doing with quite, a strong vibe. And I was like, wow, I wish I could dance like that. So I basically contacted her, and we spoke to each other, and I said, I'm basically a huge fan of Michael Jackson and Pina Bausch. These are my two influences. And she was like, I'm influenced by the same people, so I guess we just bonded over the same references, and she's giving me more to work with. I used to dance a lot before, but she's giving me a lot more vocabulary to play with, and I'm basically watching her all the time, and I'm learning a lot by just looking at her dancing. And I think the most important when you dance is just to embrace your own energy as well. If you feel like you're a nervous person, you should dance nervously, and you don't have to play against what you are. And she's good for that. She's giving confidence as well. So I feel like I'm a nervous person. So I'm really good in like doing like nervous things, and I dance a lot with my hands as well. I always like to punctuate things with my hands so I can play with that. And I'm always like that. I'm always squatting. I don't know why. Feels good to just like, I'm always doing like things with my legs, and so I'm just, yeah, you can film that. So I'm not like a straight dancer, I'm more like a creeping up dancer. So I'm embracing it more and more. I could even end up like that in the end of my career. That's good for the thighs as well. Good workout.